All right, so I added about, this is probably about a half a tablespoon of butter and maybe half a tablespoon of olive oil, because I'm out of olive oil, so I'm gonna have to buy some. So we're gonna make the filling for our egg bites. So once this heats up, we have some bacon, some sun-dried tomatoes, some chopped spinach, and we're gonna cook that down, and then we're gonna put it in our egg bites. So let me let this get hot, and then we're gonna add some minced onions and get this going in our oven. So you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then we already have Cruffins in there, so I don't have to preheat. So once this gets hot enough, we're gonna start adding our veggies. All right, so you want to add about a tablespoon of minced onions, dried minced onions. And we're gonna move this around, get it nice and brown. Did you notice I rhymed that? Yeah. Did that rhyme? Move this around, get it nice and brown. No, but it sounded good. Brown, brown. It did. It rhymed. It rhymed. It rhymed. Listen to me. It rhymed. All right, now we have some julienne tomatoes. Is this what they supposed to look like? I don't know. Do I want to use that? I don't know. I have had these for a minute. So you know what? I'm not going to use these. I do have some fresh tomatoes, though, that I'm going to pull out the refrigerator and use instead of those. Let me grab those cherry tomatoes. All right, so I got some cherry tomatoes. About half a cup of cherry tomatoes. I'm just going to slice these in half and throw them down in my skillet. Let me turn down my fire a little bit. And my onions so they don't get burnt. Go ahead and add your spinach because it'll give us a little bit of moisture and stop it from cooking. About a half cup of spinach. That's before my onions got burnt, is what I'm saying, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to get the rest of these tomatoes sliced in my pot, my pan, my skillet. You know, there's a YouTuber that I used to watch, like, couple of years back, and her name was Simply Sarah. I heard she passed away, y'all. That's so sad. She seemed like a nice lady. I actually watched her channel, and she actually kind of encouraged me. It was an encouragement to see her cooking, and I'm like, you know what, I can do that. And so yeah, hope she rests in peace, and I'm sending out condolences to her family and friends and her subscribers that will miss her dearly. All right, so we want that. Got that all nice and chopped up. Now I have bacon, and I did about 6 pieces, but I'm not going to use all 6. This is some thick cut. I'm just going to slice that up, chop that up into the skillet. And I have a piece for my Maximus because he got a bath, and he was a good boy, and he's now getting cut. My husband's actually doing it, and I am so happy that he is. I want to thank him because I had been doing it. You know, we usually do it together, and I needed to get dinner going. So this is 3 pieces of thick cut bacon. Mix that up. You can put in a sprinkling of salt, just a pinch of salt and some black pepper. And then I have 2 cheeses. I have a Smokey blend, and then I have, of course, my favorite. Y'all know what that is, Emo's Provel cheese. So I'm going to put in my bites, and then I'm going to put in just a dash of Cajun seasoning. That's my salt. I'm not even going to add a pinch of salt because the Cajun seasoning has salt in it. All right. Okay, so now this is done. I'm going to remove this from the heat and let it cool down just a bit before I put this in with my egg, because I don't want my egg to fry because this is hot. So you're going to need about 6 eggs and a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, and you're just going to mix it up together in a bowl, whisk it well in a bowl, and then we're going to put together our egg bites. All right, let's get those 6 eggs. Every time. It's like me and eggs, damn it. Okay. Oh, hell. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna try that again. If there are egg cracking gods, look down on this egg and don't let it leave no shell in my bowl. I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, so I hit it one time, damn it. Okay, and then okay. Another, you know what? You mother, okay, let me get this piece out. Okay, so that was 4. Okay, now this is 5. Okay, what? Okay, egg gods, thank you. Cracking gods, anyway. And this is 6. All right, woo. Boy, I thought it was becoming a problem. You know what I'm saying? All right, heavy cream, about a 4th cup. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of black pepper. All right, and then a little dash of salt. Got in here, and some green dotted seasoning, just because. Just because. That one didn't come out right, but. I need a bacon song. When I think about how much I'm loving you, a limitation. Remember that song? It's a regimented roots. All right. Get that whisk, and I'm gonna set this aside while the filling cools, and then I'm gonna bake it, because there ain't nothing else to do with this but bake it and eat it. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right, so now I got some oil spray here. You want to spray each and every last one of your muffin tin squares. I have squares. You might have circles. I don't know. Do they make triangle ones? They should, because that would be so cute. Can you imagine a triangle? I mean, there would be no point, but just imagine a triangle muffin. What? Okay, so let me get something to scoop this out like a spoon. Hold on just a second. Just run over here and grab one. I'll try it. All right. So, okay, so, I don't know. You want to put a nice amount of your mixture down in the bottom here after we spray. Try to get some of everything, like some tomatoes, some bacon. You definitely gonna get some of this spinach. And you want to just try to get a nice mixture here in the bottom of each one. Put a little bit more in there. And then he can actually take these for breakfast in the morning when he leaves for work. And I will eat these for breakfast in the morning before I go out to garden and do what I got to do outside in the yard, you know. I don't think I'm going to have enough for 12, but I think it's 12, right? Yeah. You know what? I'm going to put one together here. I'm going to just take some from one, and then we can see if we can get 12 of these, because these will be eaten by us both. All right, some of them got, this one got a little bit more. All right, next, you want to take your egg mixture, and then we're going to pour it in. And I might actually end up doing less because I don't want to use a lot of eggs. You know what I'm saying? I used 6 already. And I think this is just, because these are nice size. These are just not bites. These are nice size eggs. But I am going to mix up some more just because I am going to eat these. We will eat these. All right. And so will my son. So I'm going to mix up some more eggs, do about 6 more eggs. You shouldn't do that if you don't need to, but I'm going to because, like I said, I can give some of these to my son, and he can also have breakfast in the morning as well. So, all right, y'all. All right. All right, so since I have some extra bacon, I'm going to cut a couple slices of bacon, the rest of my bacon, which is about 3 pieces. I'm just going to put a nice big piece in the middle of each. right, y'all. And then this is going to go in my oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. You know what I didn't add, y'all? I did not add my cheese. And I had this in there bacon. I'm just going to add it on top like so. Because you can't have egg bites without cheese in them, you know? Can you?
Well, you can have egg bites with cheese on. Same thing, you know. Life is busy. Sometimes you make mistakes.
Max getting a bath. I got Cruffins going.
Not just a bath. He's getting a bath and a cut.
And a cut.
And a blow dry. We got Vidal Sassoon over here.
No, not Vidal Sassoon. I don't even remember the last time I heard the words Vidal Sassoon.
There you go. You know Max getting a good treatment.
Yeah, I don't know if I would correlate those two. Because if is Vidal Sassoon still in?
Is it still in?
Yeah, didn't they have like jeans and stuff, or maybe not?
Vidal Sassoon
they had hair products.
They had that hot oil treatment. Now Sassoon, they had some jeans.
Yeah, I remember jeans.
Sassoons.
Okay. Vidal Sassoon. That just don't even feel right coming out your mouth. Yeah, see. I said they had pants. Okay, I'm finna put this back in my oven, y'all. It's gonna come out right. We gonna eat it either way it go. Don't forget to add your cheese at the bottom. When I put that mixture in there, add your cheese at that moment. All right, and so with our dinner, we're gonna have some spinach, orange, strawberry, and feta salad. So I have some strawberries here. I'm just gonna cut the heads off, the tops off, and then cut them in half, and then just put them in your salad. Like 3 each. Okay, and then I have some oranges that I peeled. I'm just going to break off orange slices. Oh, is it any other wet food? He's feeding Max. All right, and then I have some feta. All right, and then I'm just going to put on some balsamic vinegar and oil, and this is what we're going to be having as our salad, a side dish for the egg bites. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, here are our egg. They're not bites, but we'll say egg bites. They're egg bites. They're huge. So here are our egg bites. They are fresh out of the oven. I'm gonna let these cool down, and then I'm gonna pop them out, and we're gonna have our dinner. All right, y'all, like, share, and subscribe. All right, I'm gonna try it again. Oh no, we got him. Oh no. Oh no, we still gonna eat these. Just flip them over. Whew. All right, it's still some stuck in, and so they did end up sticking, y'all. They ended up sticking, but I'm gonna eat them. And then the other ones, I'm probably just gonna leave in there and see if I can get them out whole. So yeah. So we're gonna plate up our food for dinner, and we're gonna enjoy our food and enjoy the backyard that's my garden that's growing in. So, and enjoy these Cruffins that we're gonna eat up as well. All right, y'all, and this delicious salad. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. So I found a better way to get them out. They come out better with the spoon. There we go. There's one there. So they come out pretty good when you use a spoon instead of just slapping them like I just did. So that was my fault. One. All right, y'all. What? Okay, so you can see these broke, but we still gonna eat this. So let me try it. Let me try it so y'all can see. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so we about to eat dinner, and we gonna eat outside. So I'm gonna let y'all see everything on the plate once we get it outside. So. Like, share, and subscribe. This is what we are having for dinner. We got our egg bites with spinach, cheese, bacon, and onions. We have our Cruffins. And we have our delicious strawberry, feta, orange, and spinach, baby spinach salad. This is what we are having for dinner, y'all. Breakfast for dinner. What are you having? Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe as the garden turns. All right, so we are out here in our little area here. It's just a little tent, and we have our dinner. Relax. We got some music we gonna put on. Probably light some tea light candles and sit in here and relax and eat our breakfast for dinner. Here's my seat with a good view of the garden, y'all. Let me show you the view we got. Let me sit down. Oh, of the setting sun, y'all. All right, this is our this is what we doing Tuesday evening, having dinner outside in our new sitting area. Like, share, and Max is down there. Subscribe.